All right, I heard from someone that they failed today's Quordle and that it stumped them. And someone else said that they didn't fail, but it was interesting, and so they've convinced me to try it. So either this one was difficult today, or people just think that they've figured out the keywords to say to get me to do a puzzle, which is not always going to work. But today I am going to do the Quordle, because I like doing Quordle anyways. All right, so anyways, I'm doing the Quordle. This is like Wordle. 4 words, all at the same time. I'm gonna start with a 2-word start, point and laugh, because I think it's funny. And it's also a decent start too, because we've got 4 vowels, we've got some good letters. All right, right here we've got oh, it's gonna be one of these IGHTs, isn't it? Okay, so it can't be light, it could be fight, it could be might, it could be sight, it could be right. So 8, it could be a lot of things. Okay, a lot of possibilities there. So we're not gonna do anything with that one yet. Up here, probably OAT is what I'm thinking. I would say like about, but we can't do a U. Something, but if we do, The problem with this OAT thing is we need like a 2 consonant pair at the beginning. Something like gloat, but there's no G or L. So, no, that doesn't work either. I don't know. Up here, we don't have much. We've got 2 N's. Okay, so we've got 2 N's, the O and the A. So what I'm thinking is I wanna do a word, Oh, night isn't a possibility. I was gonna say night's another possibility, but it's not, because we don't have an N on this one. Otherwise it would be. So I'm thinking something that uses the N in a different spot, and also a few of the letters for the "ite" thing, possibly an O and or an A in another spot. That's kind of what I'm thinking. What about scorn? Scorn isn't too bad. It's a new spot. I think the N at the end has a decent chance. The S and the R are possibilities for sight and right. I think those are good letters to guess anyways for these other words. C is a decent letter. Another spot for the O here. I think that's okay. Let's go with that. Okay, so we found the O up here. There is a C, good. So it's not gonna be CN, clearly. Could be CO something, but I feel like OC is the way to go. We could have another O, potentially, something like that, or we could have an E. Ooh, what about coven? Oh, that's a tricky word. That's possible. That is definitely a tricky word. We didn't get sight or right down here, unfortunately. I was hoping for the S or the R. So we're narrowing it down, but we've still got might and 8, I think, and fight. Might, 8, and fight, I think, are the most likely options at this point. And we don't have hardly anything here. I mean, if we're just looking for the F, E, and M, we could do something like fem, but that's not great, since we don't know that there's an E or an M in any of the words. I still like OAT for this one, but okay, I think I'm gonna do find. I wanna check the F and the E for fight and 8 possibly down here. D is a new letter, that would be good. I still wanna check for E's in all the words really, but especially this one here, and possibly 8 there. And an N in a new position. I'm gonna go with that. Still can't find the N in this word. There is an E, there's an E there. Okay, that's good. So, the C, so it's either OCEN. No, I think coven is good. Yeah, I think it's gotta be coven. Let's go with that. Okay, it was. That's an interesting one. All right. So, of course, the V didn't help us anywhere. I didn't expect it to. This, I mean, The E could be at the end, obviously, and at the beginning, maybe? And we didn't get the F or the E, so I think this has to be might now. I mean, I think white might be a word. Yeah, that's a little bit obscure though, I think. I don't even know what that means. Oh, it could be tight. Tight or might. We could have another T. Okay. T or M there. Up here, ooh, we got the F. I didn't even notice the F. Ooh, so a foot. It could be a foot. I think that's really good there. Because I wasn't thinking of anything with O-A-T, so I was kind of thinking A at the beginning, so a foot. Let's go with a foot. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, it was a foot. The game is now a foot. I still don't know what's going on here. The E and the N is all we got. Which is kind of wild since we've guessed a lot of letters already, so I feel like we're gonna have to repeat at least one of them. Could it be, oh, and we can't do like E-N-N-Y or something. N-E something, E, can we do a double E like that? Something like nerve, but there's no R or V. We just don't have very many letters left. We could do N-E-E, like needy, something with a Y, but there's no D. What would this be? Or E-N something? Enemy. Enemy. It could be enemy. Which will check for might. Okay, enemy. Yes, and there's an M. It's might. Okay. Whew. All right, that was definitely a tricky one. Coven, a foot, enemy, and might. Man, enemy, I could not think of what would even work there. And then enemy, luckily I thought of enemy because I was starting to think of what should I guess over here to distinguish between might and tight, and then hope that whatever I get there was gonna help me on the other word. Which it would, if I got might, if I got the M, I think that would have helped me think of enemy probably. But yeah, I mean, with so few letters here, I knew I had to repeat at least one of the two, so. So let me know if you've ever thought the game might be afoot when you encountered an enemy in a coven, I guess, or something. And let me know how you did with this Quordle, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. But that got me thinking, what does "you're welcome" mean? And why do we say it? Or for that matter, what does the word... Okay, so that's where the R is. So the C and the H and the Y are no good, so there's gotta be an O. Oh, wondered. Okay, so we can do, ooh, we have peeking. It could be speaking, actually.